Welcome everybody to a special edition of NXT on Tap. I am Scalz, and we are covering the review of Deadline from last night. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing good.
Doing great.
As the title says for the show tonight, man, what a show it was. Last night, it was so good. Top to bottom, everything flowed. If you notice, we have a spot empty down over there. The resident Ginger Ninja Daxpo will be joining us shortly after his episode is over on Boss Sponsored Chair Shots on our sister brand of Rivet City Radio. So, real quick, just not getting into any matches or anything, just your thoughts on the event. Sean, how about you start first?
For me, the pay-per-view was good, but like you said, for you it flowed really well. For me, I don't know, like something felt off than normal, than most normal NXT PLEs. For me, I don't know, the pacing was kind of like, it was kind of different. I'm not going to say it was bad or anything. It was just a little different. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
So we were talking. Sorry to interrupt you, Phil. We were talking about before we came on air. You said that there was a spoiler out there about the person competing for in the United States Championship tournament. It actually was announced by Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
So it is not a spoiler.
All right.
I don't know where he announced it, but someone said that he announced it, and I've seen it already. It is actually going to be Carmelo Hayes.
All righty, there we go. Watch out, SmackDown roster.
So that means it's a one-time thing. It's not a call-up, which is what we all speculated and thought it was going to be. But it is a one-time occurrence.
So you think when when Axiom came up, he had that match with who was it, Dragon Lee, I believe. Like, was that just a random? Was that just a one-time thing as well, or do we know if Axiom has been called up?
That was right place, right time.
Okay.
That's what that was, because that's when they found out that Carlito was injured and he needed to have a replacement for the match. So,
okay. I was asking as far as Axiom, but
No, I'm saying Axiom. Yeah, like he was there to face him because there was an injury. So it was just he happened to be in the area.
It's all good.
But did you have anything else to say about Deadline, Sean, or was that it?
Oh no, that was it.
Okay. Phil, your thoughts?
As far as what I thought about it, I thought honestly, knowing that NXT is probably the best thing going on in wrestling right now, in my honest opinion, I kind of get what Sean's saying on how it felt off a little, but yet I feel like I was enjoying everything a little too much to really notice that. But still, what a great premium live event to end off for NXT to end off of than this. I mean, absolutely amazing from beginning to end.
So I'm curious, Sean, what did you feel was off about it?
I don't know. It's like the energy or the pacing. Like usually, like you feel the high energy of NXT. Maybe it's because it was like,
yo, we just got rated by Rivet City Radio with a party of 4. Thank you guys so much.
Woo!
I think because it was like a normal like arena instead of like the performance center, and then I don't know.
You felt them being in a regular arena was different than the normal aspects of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know they do that.
Personal.
They do that for like PLEs and stuff, but this time it just felt, I don't know, it felt different. It's just whether it's the match pacings during the show, or is it because they needed to give each of the Iron Survivor series enough time? But I don't know. It just didn't feel like a NXT to me. But it was a good show. I'm not dissing the show. It just didn't feel.
No, I know what I was curious as to why you said it. So thank you for the explanation. I'm going to bring in our resident ninja, Jaxpo.
My Uber was late. Don't blame
me.
My Uber was late.
And thank you, Real Sean Smart, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by from Rivet City Radio. Thank you as well to Desiree Delight for the follow. Appreciate it. So we just started off tonight. What else were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just want to say, like, I'm also happy to be on my first ever episode of NXT on Tap. My first episode,
sir.
You know. Glad to be here.
Hold on. I've been waiting. Scalz put something. I was just on another show. Scalz put something in the chat that he's doing tonight. It's Scalz.
Uh-oh.
I think I'll have fun with you, buddy.
Oh, it wasn't me. I said Al was drinking tonight.
Got him.
Al put that in the other chat. She said that she pulled up the glass of wine. She goes, "Oh, it's just iced tea." But it's all right. It's always a good time when Bo starts drinking.
I'm so glad Sean's here.
Thank you.
How many falls, Sean? 1. I'm sorry.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going to hold off those 2 matches until the end because I feel those are going to be the longest for us to talk about, and we're probably going to get into the best conversations with those.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to hold off on those. So before we get into the actual matches, they both gave me their opinions on how they thought the show was. Jax, what did you think of the show?
I fucking liked it. I didn't get a chance to watch it live. I went back and watched it today. I fucking liked it. I thought the NXT, like I said, Tuesday is firing on all cylinders, and they proved it last night. And I'm so excited because Friday night I get to go to an NXT live event here in town.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's there. I enjoyed it from the way they kicked the show off to the way they ended it. It felt like a premium live event to me.
So we've had 3 different opinions on it. It's great. So let's move into our championship matches for the evening.
Okay.
So let's start off with the North American Championship. Who wants to start off on this one?
The right man won, and it was finally time for him to get his comeuppance.
Yes, sir.
And I like, and this is just like a little thing I noticed. I liked because in Lucha Libre and title matches, it's known for them to wear white. And it was real cool for him to come out in his all white gear and everything. He did change his mask between the match and the backstage segment because the match mask was all white. The backstage segment was white and gold. So I'd like to know what he did with that mask.
That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, high profile matches are usually like white's a cut like a very sentimental thing to them. And it was Mysterio did what Mysterio did. He had the crowd hating him. He ticked off his father a little bit and poked at the bear. I wasn't. Now, y'all come at me if y'all disagree. I was not a fan of Booker T's commentary during this match.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, he did not give any credit to Mysterio as the Hall of Famer and legend that he is. Like, he's like, Dom's exceeded his father, and he's only been doing it a year. No, he's been doing it longer than a year, Booker. So, let's...
Yeah, and exactly.
There, buddy.
Literally, Vic's like, literally, he's right here. Like, you don't think he's saying this? Oh, I don't think he's nuts. I don't think he's not hearing it. But you gotta understand. Like, shut up.
To be honest,
Sure.
Jack, well, like the only time I listen to like Booker T's commentary is when he's doing Trick Williams entrance. That's like the only time.
What?
Other than that, I tune out Booker T.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm just not a fan. I think Booker's commentary just rubbed me the wrong way in the match. The match was good.
Match was really
Yeah.
good.
It was the commentary for me that kind of like, okay, Rey Mysterio is there. Why are you picking at Mysterio? You should be focusing on what's going on in the ring.
Could we get
I don't
another
know.
match between Booker T and Mysterio? Because I would not mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind seeing it, but
A one-off match?
just
At
anything to get Booker T
WrestleMania?
off commentary. Like, I'm just not a fan of Booker T on commentary.
But this match,
Yeah, Sean agreed. Booker spent most
It
of
was
the time kind of hating on Ray. I mean, if we got Rey Mysterio versus Booker T at maybe, I don't know, WrestleMania, maybe I don't know.
Ray's probably going to be out for a while with his injury.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But this match was perfect on the card. It got the crowd hyped because they actually gave Dragon Lee the title. And
Yeah.
I loved what happened after this because they did one of those web exclusive video interviews with Dominic Mysterio. And he's like, where was Priest? Where was Finn? Where was Mommy? Why was Judgment Day not here helping me? He goes, I'm going to go home to Mommy. We're going to talk about this. Like,
Oh,
what's
tomorrow's gonna
happen
be
with Judgment Day now? Like, now I'm intrigued.
Is this maybe the splinter or the crack that crumbles Judgment Day, and they're starting?
Is
it
this
by
the straw
pulling
that
the
breaks the
pin in
camel's
NXT?
back?
It could be.
Is
I mean, they
this could be
still
the
have
straw that
they still have the tag titles up there. They still have the briefcase. What's next to fall?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, they still have the
So-
tag titles. They still have the briefcase. Rhea still has the women's world title. So, yeah, what comes next?
so
But good, Sean.
for me, I'm happy Dragon Lee won. I love Dragon Lee, but it seems like Dragon Lee's the go-to guy for when wrestlers get injured. We'll call up Dragon Lee. Like, but that also shows how much faith they have in him in the company to go, okay, we're replacing you for this injured superstar because we want you out there and spotlighted. So I'm happy Dragon Lee got his championship. Kind of wish he can go back to NXT now, so he could be an NXT superstar instead of a main roster star holding a belt. But
or does he do the same thing Dom was doing with it and work both shows?
possibly,
I really think they're trying to get eyes on NXT for when the new contract hits and when they go to the CW.
Yeah.
So I think they're really trying to work on that.
Hello, Unsocial Society. Dragon Lee's in
Did
the
he-
U.S. title tournament. Yeah, but he's out.
He's out. He lost already.
He lost to
So-
Santos.
He lost to Santos Escobar last Friday. So,
Santos
which I didn't like that move because it was the night before Deadline. It's like, why do you
Yeah,
have him
but-
losing going into the match? So I didn't understand it, but now I do. Because now he got the win, and now I see why they didn't have him in that tournament. Like, having him continuing in the tournament.
I mean, Scalz, I don't know about you, but like I've kind of heard the old saying where if you like win or lose the night before, you're gonna get the exact opposite result the next day. Like,
Didn't work for Xia Li.
apparently,
She lost to Becky Lynch and then lost the next night to Lyra Valkyria. So it's
yeah.
not
I mean,
always that same way.
yeah, I know it doesn't happen all the time, but like, ugh.
Like I was talking about on the last entrances with Kiana James getting a special entrance, you have Lexis King getting a special entrance. Dragon Lee's entrance is fire. With the way the
Phenomenal.
dragon flies across the screen, comes down, and then it blows the smoke out of its mouth. I love that they have that as on both, where they do it on the main roster as well as on NXT. So that's what I'm hoping that they're going to continue to do with the main roster is to have more of those type entrances where it makes a difference. Like, go back to the Miz going through Hollywood to start his entrance. Go back to, like, Baron Corbin has the ships coming on it. Like, they need more of those entrances. They need these entrances to mean something instead of just a name on a board. Why do you have this big ass Titantron if you're going to just put their name up there?
Yeah,
so you know who
like,
they are.
Yeah, everybody knows who people are.
yeah, it's almost like
WWE doesn't bring in random wrestlers and then they need to explain it.
They need to change the generic ass music too. They need to get new music group.
Well, that's part of the issue.
Def Rebel, yeah.
But I mean, they have gotten better with certain things. I know we all miss CFO because they were the best ones with the music.
Yeah.
I miss Jim Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. I know we're talking NXT and stuff. AEW's got the rap on music right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
They pay out the butt for rights.
What's going on, Shadow?
Jesus Christ, Shadow.
My Power Wash Simulator.
Let's see. Where is it? I can't see it. I think it's this. All right. So let's move on to the main event of the evening. The NXT Championship.
Baron Corbin did it. He brought back the chopper. He brought back the chopper, baby.
I thought this match was phenomenal. And I saw a lot of hate from it online saying that it was slow, boring. I think it was the complete opposite. This match was hard-hitting. It was a great pace for both of these wrestlers. I was disappointed in the outcome because I felt that it was Corbin's time. Who wants to add into this? Sean?
I feel you because this new Corbin brought back my love for Corbin because I used to love him back when he was originally in NXT and then going through main roster. I kind of just it's just
I loved him as the lone. I loved him as the lone wolf, and then after that, when he went to the Constable Corbin, that's when I grew the hatred for him.
Right.
My love for him started back with bum ass Corbin.
Yeah, so it was like lone wolf was great.
If he could do what he did with that, he could do anything that they're going to ask him to do, as long as he's invested in it. And that just proved to me how great he was.
But yeah, I think it was Baron's time. Ilya Dragunov is fucking amazing. But I do kind of find it funny that Corbin lost last night, and then he goes to Kansas City today and then sees his team lose right next to Taylor Swift.
His team got ripped off. They didn't lose.
They got
screwed.
Our team got ripped off. So
I didn't know anything about your game. I wasn't watching it, so I don't know. But
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no!
But no, I believe that Corbin, he should get the title down the road, at least. Once.
He deserves it.
He does, 100%.
Jack,
but still,
Ilya fought for his family. You don't fuck with a man's family, man. But no, it was a good match. At one point, when Ilya went to pick up Baron Corbin to powerbomb him, and Corbin didn't get all the way up, I was like, holy shit, if Dragunov drops him, he's going to break his neck. And it shows you how strong Dragunov is to be able to hold someone like Corbin up to stop that fall.
Yeah, he's like what? Looks like he's like almost twice his height and probably weighs just about more.
But no, it was I wish Corbin would have won. I think Ilya's a great champion. I think he's dresses as a champion. He carries himself. He's good on the mic. But you brought Corbin back to NXT, and I don't like to refer to bringing him down. You brought him back to NXT. You should have gave him the title, because Corbin and Trick would be more entertaining to me than Ilya and Trick is going to be.
I mean, to be fair, the last match that we had versus Trick and Ilya was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And Trick has only gotten better since then.
Yeah, and I'm glad they're running it back, but I'd have loved to see Trick and Baron Corbin go out.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
Yep.
Anything you want to add to this, Phil?
I mean, like I said when we were talking about the beginning of it, Baron Corbin, for his entrance, he brought back the chopper again. He came back on that motorcycle. Ooh, I got so happy when I saw that.
I love motorcycle entrances.
Freaking happy. Like Baron Corbin did it the first time. I'm like, yo, this is cool, but yeah, I feel like I had everybody around me going, oh, it was terrible. All he's trying to do is rip off the American Badass Undertaker, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. This guy's doing his thing. Let him cook. Like second time he came back with the chopper. Okay, yeah, I'm excited. This fits. This fits because like Corbin is not attached to a gimmick, and no burn the ships thing is not the gimmick. Corbin is Corbin. No monikers, no nothing. It's just Baron Corbin at this point. And I agree. And honestly, yeah, I'm with all you on this one. Even though I put that Ilya Dragunov was most likely going to win, I still definitely believe that Corbin should have. I feel like Corbin should have been the one to put the I mean, Ilya said himself, the only person that wipes out the Mad Dragon is the Dragon himself. But Corbin this time should have been the one to literally say, well, guess what? You're wrong. And that I will. And then him going in as NXT champion again, it'd be amazing because after being in WWE for so freaking long, and then going up the main roster at like 2015, 2016, I forget when the hell what it was. 2016, I think it was for WrestleMania 32. But yeah, just to see how far he's come since then. He should have won the title at the end of the night, and like you guys had said earlier, Trick and Baron would be a lot cooler than Trick and Ilya, even though they are running it back. But yeah, Corbin, my guy.
I mean, we all seem to be disappointed with who won it, but overall, this match was phenomenal. It was a great match. It was a great way to end the night. We'll talk about the ending of what happened after the match after we talk about the Iron Survivor, because if we talk about it now, it'll give away who will do it. What happened after the main event? After Dijak won, he's in the ring holding the belt up. Out comes Trick Williams. Camera spanning there. The little logo shows up in the bottom. And who comes out right behind Trick without Trick knowing that he's there? Carmelo Hayes. Just staring at Trick like, I can't believe you got another chance, and I don't. The envy on him is showing, and when they actually fight, that match is going to blow the roof off. That is the future right now in WWE. Those two men are going to be the future for a long time.
The future
is bright.
That match should be one of the two send-offs to go to Raw or SmackDown. That's the only way to.
It's happening at Stand and Deliver. I can tell you that's when it will happen.
I think Trick wins the championship. Then, like you said, Carmelo, Trick, Stand and Deliver. That's Carmelo's send-off.
And Trick retains. Yep. That's exactly the way I have it set up as well.
Honestly, this impending feud that is going to happen between Trick and Carmelo is probably going to be one of the greatest feuds in NXT history. This one might come out like, don't hold me to my words. Don't hold me to my words. It can be better. It can be worse. It's going to be probably the biggest feud that happens in NXT since Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah. Let's close out the tab for tonight. Sean, where can we find you?
Well, usually on Sundays, well, except for tonight, because I've been blessed to being a special guest here on NXT on Tap. Thank you very much. You can find me on the sister station, Rivet City Radio, for the table spot. We'll be back next week. My co-host Mike was sick, and it's also the holidays. Next weekend, we have a special guest join us for the first time ever. The one, the only, Mikey P.
Nice.
You can also find me on my socials, Alpha Wolf Sean B 2.0 on Instagram. Click the link, and I'll take you to all the other socials.
Jax?
You can find me here on Tuesdays for NXT on Tap. You can find me on Rivet City Radio for Botch Spots and Chair Shots, Nerdy News at 420. Find me on Wolfpack Podcast for the Wolfpack Podcast and Boyfriend Time. And because we're closing the tap out, I'm going home. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Please get your Christmas shopping done early and do not get aggravated with people.
Phil?
Well, now that we're at that time, and if anybody watching still likes to see this beautiful face hanging around, you can check me out on all of my socials, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. Elon Musk, get it fucking finished. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitch at my name that's usually right here, Phil the Future. But yeah, also you check me out here on every Tuesday night right after NXT with my awesome co-hosts Scalz and Jax for NXT on Tap. And then occasionally, every now and then on Thursdays for Rivet City Radio's Botch Bitch Trivia Show.
I am Scalz. Thanks for everybody for stopping by tonight. We'll be back here on Tuesday right after NXT for our normal edition of NXT on Tap. Then we will be back on Thursday for Career Retrospective. It'll be happening around 10 p.m. This week it is on the one, the only, the man of three faces, Mick Foley. Before that, over on Rivet City Radio, you will have Boss Bitch Trivia. Then on Friday, we have Friday Night Review coming up right after SmackDown. And then Saturday, you will have the return of Killing the Madness with Prince and Mike, as well as possibly the return of Ringside Chatter. Hope everybody had a great evening. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you all soon.